Good evening. My name is Sullivan Johnson, and I will be discussing the fall of Rococo style architecture. The word Rococo derived from the word rocaille. Rocaille is defined as an artistic or architectural style of decoration characterized by an elaborate ornamentation with pebbles, cement, and or shells. The emergence of Rococo style used elements of its predecessor, the Baroque style. The Baroque period was comprised of highly decorative and over-the-top styling. In Dr. Melissa Hyde's book, Rococo Echo, she describes how the Rococo period used elements from the Baroque period while adding asymmetrical stylings, round shapes, and elements of nature in its design. And historians have considered Rococo art to be more expansive than Baroque art. The style started to pop up in France after the crowning of Louis XV. Louis XV, unlike his predecessor Louis XIV, enjoyed a more casual approach to design, lacking symmetry and geometric shapes. Although Rococo elements were incorporated in residential housing, buildings that were constructed and decorated in Rococo styling were mainly used for parties or balls. During the mid-18th century, Rococo styling started to decline as it seemed to lack masculinity, and Jacques Blonde voiced their disgust for the style. Shortly thereafter, there is a vacancy for the Director General of the King's Buildings. Abel Position, brother of one of Louis XV's mistress, traveled to Italy to study art. While in Italy, he became fascinated with classical art. With his sister's influence, he is able to take the open availability, and he is appointed Director General of the King's Buildings. He pushed France from Rococo period into the Neoclassical period. Shortly thereafter, architects such as Jacques Louis David. Classical architecture was inspired by Neoclassical architects were inspired by archaeological discoveries in Italy. Using the knowledge they obtained from ancient Italy, they created buildings with little excess design. This architectural design was meant to be practical and civil-minded. These buildings weren't much as eye-catchers as they were meant to be simple and lacked intricate workings. To conclude, based off my research, there appear to be two reasons why Rococo period ended. One, artists wanted to use the findings they found in Italy and incorporate it in their designs. The second being, the artists and architects wanted to present their buildings in a more masculine and official manner.